quick announcement here. Check it out. Check your friends, check your buddies, make sure everybody's doing okay. We're all going through tough times here and there. But hey, you know what? You know who we are. We know you know where our channel is. If you guys need to reach out to somebody, you can always message me. I'll talk to you. I'm sure Marty will. Jamie probably will. But hey, hit me first. We're all here for each other. We're trying to make a family here and build a community. We got Marty with us now. Jamie's going to be joining us shortly. Appreciate you guys having me here.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah. Week 13 is over. I don't know how it treated you guys, but me not so well. Thank God I stuck to the unofficials. Did you do anything fun this week, man?
No, I just practiced. I watched Lucas and Keith and all them basically race. Wheeler did some Class C Open. I basically just encouraged them and stayed away from it.
Week 13 makes me do some stuff I don't normally do. The bullshit that they come up with sometimes, man. They Simcana. I was gonna try that. They had the Legends cars on a dirt hybrid at Charlotte. Just like part of the infield road course and a little extra. That was the dumbest thing I've tried to do, but I got into a race. And apparently I'm not the only one that thought that because there was 6 of us registered. Next thing I know, I'm the only one on the track. So, yeah. Everybody's like, screw it.
Yeah, I saw you back out of that one quickly. It's like, nope, I'm not dealing with this for nothing.
Yeah.
Not by myself.
Yeah. My plan was just to sit back and let everybody else screw up because there was one guy that was quick. Obviously has nothing better to do and he likes that stuff. But other than that, everybody was just bouncing off the walls, hitting stuff. I wasn't going to sit there for nothing.
Don't give away my racing strategy for SDR. I usually wait for everybody to use up their fast repair and then I'll start racing.
Well, that's what I tried to do the other night, but I kept forgetting that triple threat race we had not Saturday night, Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night.
I kept forgetting to hit my quick repair and I didn't think I would need it, but lap down car again. I'm sitting there tailing Wheeler around the track. We're just pushing each other, kind of taking it easy on each other in a lap down car. Brake checks him and I hit the wall trying to avoid him.
Yeah. Yeah, also I saw that a lot of people were having problems with the new dashboard. They're unable to use the mouse. So like if you have that, like if you press D and you have that new dashboard that shows like your RPMs and your oil and water temp.
Yeah.
It doesn't let you use your mouse to take your quick repair away or like change your tires or whatnot. So they had people that couldn't even use them because they had that dash up.
Really?
Yep.
What
it
dashboard
cancels
is
out.
This? I must be missing that.
Yeah, it's new. It came out with the update. Whenever you're in a race, hit D, and it pops up like another little black box.
Yeah.
And it has your RPMs, has your oil temp, and then water temp. That way you can keep track of it. That way, if you can't see your actual gauges, because people have different FOPs.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
Or whatever it's called.
Field of view or whatever.
Yeah, FOV. There you go. FOP is like federal prisons.
Some people belong there.
Yep. But yeah, it's just an extra black box to so you can keep track of it. Especially it's good for like trucks and like ARCA cars where it's really hard to see those gauges.
Well, I mean, that's where I had that issue at Phoenix where I was leading the race and oh man, was I so pissed off at that. I think we had what, 4 or 5 to go. And I couldn't see my speedometer. Had no idea what RPMs I was in because I had turned that off because I was trying a new overlay. Never thought I would be leading the race. And then when we had that caution, I'm stuck behind the pace car. I'm like, shit. And I dipped down too far. Yeah. We got Jamie with us. Yeah. Dancing. And that's what screwed me. I ended up getting a black flag and I ended up losing the win there. But these overlays I got now, I'm not going to mess with that dash. Well, how you doing this morning, Jamie? He's just
doing okay there, Gay.
A little early in California. You shaved.
Yeah.
Shaved and got a haircut.
I know.
I missed the long mullet though.
Coming back. I got it.
Oh.
I
yeah.
got the Yeah.
trying to look like Noah Gregson. Congratulations to him, even though I don't like his ass. Congratulations to him for winning yesterday.
I didn't finish yesterday's race, so thank you.
Never met her before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he apparently dominated the race. I didn't get to watch it, but I got the feed pulled up here. He dominated and won for his first race of the season. Then, of course, the storyline from the ARCA race Friday night with David Gilliland's team winning after what had happened this week. My condolences and prayers with them for their loss of their truck driver, Scott. But hey, to get their first win after that, I guess that's something special.
Definitely.
So you never know when stuff's going to happen. Freak accident on Texas highway.
Yep. It was just outside Longview, right? I think.
I think
Something like that.
so. I think so. Last I heard, the other two occupants are stable in the hospital, but unfortunately they lost their driver.
Yeah. It's amazing that anybody made it out of that cab.
Oh,
that
after
was-
looking at the pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what happened. I'm not going to speculate, but I mean, just seeing it, wow.
Yeah.
So that's huge loss for them, but a huge win to follow up, and it's a bittersweet moment for anybody. I mean,
Jamie, had you done any racing this week on this beautiful week 13?
like, hell no.
I don't know. I've been asleep since then. I can't remember. I don't think I've ran much week 13, but what I did do the other day is I hopped into the Dirt Legends at some rallycross track.
Simcana.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we were just
Yeah.
talking about.
that shit was a blast.
And
Yeah,
I
I figured-
hated it.
I figured you would love it.
Racing thing, but oh man, I was doing like 360s and shit at the finish line. Like I come down, just want to and then you're like, whoa, and then downshift to third gear and punch it, and it would pull it right out.
Well, there was
I
that
was-
long right-hander there before you come to the start finish line.
Oh yeah.
No matter what I did, the car would spin there.
Yeah, that's loosey goosey central.
Yeah, you had to like creep through there.
Uh.
I hate that track.
I
You
was
can have it.
I was watching Corey's stream, and Corey took the Joker on like the first lap, and all of a sudden you hear his crew chief. He's like, "You took one too many Jokers." Like he's like, "I did it once."
You saw that.
Like,
Okay. I was confused. I'm like, what just happened?
So the worst part was it was the first lap, and we all know that at a place like that you can't pit. So basically, your crew chief is going to yell at you that you got a black flag for the rest of the race, telling you to keep coming in, and you can't.
I didn't
So-
understand that. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck it, I'll just take the Joker lap now. I preferred that way anyway, because the other way I didn't like it. Joker lap was
Yeah.
more smooth. And yeah, black flag. I'm like, what? Wait.
Luckily, the other 5 people quit, and you were able to quit. We didn't have to hear it the whole time.
Those are great races. I love that. Especially, it definitely helps the stream. Like, hey, good morning, everybody. We're here to race ourselves.
And everybody's gone.
Yeah. Look at all
Just
these
load-
people here, and they're gone.
Let's load another one.
Especially when you've been sitting there for like a good half hour or so practicing for it, and all of a sudden everybody just quits, and you're like, that's a waste.
Yep.
Week 13 though, I'm not gonna do anything official. No.
I'm ready to get away from road courses, man. Like, we had 2 road courses this week with SDR.
Yep.
Tonight, Freaky Fast Racing League has Watkins Glen. Tuesday, Joe Six Pack that we run has Watkins Glen run the trucks. It's like, man, like, let me get away from. I want to be back on an oval.
Yeah, everything it
But-
seems road course this week. It's
Yep. I think GT3s is just going to be Mid Ohio. I don't know much about Mid Ohio.
I know I have to get it. Yeah, the other night running the Daytona road course, I was expecting that I would do good there. I was quick, but God, man, for some reason the Indy road course went so much quicker as far as the feel of time.
hmm
When my crew chief came on and said, "All right, you're halfway there," I didn't know what to say except, "Are you kidding me?" Like it felt like we had already done 95 minutes.
Yeah, I think it was like 3 or 4 minutes left to go on Friday night. And I was like, oh my God, I've never used my quick repair. I barely have any incidents. And then I wheel hopped and went straight into the damn tires. And I was like, well, there we go. 3 minutes to go. I ruined it. But
Yeah.
I still finished the race with only 5 incidents. So I mean, for someone that's not good at all on road courses, like I'm actually, kind of proud of that.
I had a few more than 5.
They
I'd like to
had some.
know.
They
Go
had
ahead.
one guy with like 26 and he left after like 12 laps.
Yeah. God, that's crazy though. 12 laps in, you already got 26. I
Yep.
mean, 8 of mine were caused by the same dude. And it was a lap down guy. And one of them, when you're coming off the pitch, you've got that grass there separating you and the main raceway.
Mhm.
He spun going into turn 1. And as I'm coming out of the pits, I'm on that pit road.
Oh,
He drove across the grass into pit road. Like he was trying to get out of the
Yeah.
way. And he drove into my side door. And he's like, sorry. I'm like, are you kidding me? Dude, it's the same guy that brake checked Wheeler, which caused Wheeler to slam his brakes. When we're running 4th
Yeah.
gear, pedal to the floor. And in order not to hit Wheeler, I turned right because I was already heading that direction and I hit the wall. Like,
Yeah, it's hard because you got a lot of people kind of like me that's just not really used to the road courses and stuff. And I mean, it's understandable, but
yeah.
like kind of like me, I try and stay out the way. If I see somebody coming up, I'm always watching my relative. So I mean, if I see them get within 2 seconds, I start planning on where I got an out to let them by or something. And Daytona was really good at that.
Yeah. There's
You
plenty
had
of
a lot
outs.
of room. Yeah.
Well, I just feel like there's sometimes like I don't fault anybody for having a hard time. It's hard to do. Like iRacing, a lot of people say it's a game or whatnot, and you can have that view. That's fine. Some people see it as a sim. Some people see it as a game. This is my only opportunity to race, so I take it a little more seriously. I don't want to know what that was. Sound like he just shit his pants.
No, I said, like some people think it is a game. Some people say it's a sim. And I was like, but you're wrong.
You're wrong no matter what. Somebody's going to say you're wrong. Somebody's going to laugh at you or somebody's going to be like, yeah. To me, it's,
You play.
I want to race. What's that?
You play a computer game.
Yeah, well, come in my basement and see the setup I got. I'm putting a lot towards the game. But
ass back over here. Got some popsicles in my basement. I race it in the basement. Come on over, kids.
Got some popsicles. I got some little blinky lights. You're gonna have a good time. Anyway.
Wow, this took a turn.
Yeah. I can understand. Anyway, I can understand people having a hard time, but there has to be a moment where you get some clarity and some common sense. Like, if you're sideways on a straightaway of a track, don't drive across the stupid thing. I mean, that happened at Charlotte.
I was watching the broadcast last night and I saw a lot of people back up into the bus stop, like people that have spun. Like instead of driving out of it the other way, like they would literally back up back into the bus stop and then try and take off. Like I understand that.
It blows my mind sometimes. So I'm sure Jamie's probably sitting there planning to get kids in his basement now or his garage.
He's taking notes.
Yeah.
I'm taking other things.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
But no, I agree with you, Corey. I agree with you.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I get it. It's a game, it's a sim, whatever, but some people put a lot of time and effort into this. And we all have room to grow. I hate the people that jump on there and they're professionals all of a sudden when we're not. Jamie is, but we're not.
Nah. Nah.
Jamie's
He's extraterrestrial though.
There are some people that are. My God.
I did get a new wheel.
What'd you get?
Nice.
This is terrible. I can't remember the name of the organization. But like 3 months 3 months ago, Sarah submitted an application because my wheel broke, and they were like, it's like a wounded veterans like program.
Yeah.
Guy's name's Doug. And anyways, my wheel broke, and then they ordered me a SimMagic Alpha Mini with
Ooh.
so I'm gonna bolt that on my rig when I get it here. I still got like a couple welds. I had to do a couple more welds on the thing, but
I've heard a lot of good things about Sim Magic.
Yep.
yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Because I don't know if you've ever like been with me like in Discord or something when I'm like racing off-road.
Yeah.
My wheel like shakes violently.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I got a something going on. So I'm looking forward to like silence.
Well, the new one
Don't know
I
what
think
to do
is
with yourself.
belt driven. I think they're belt driven, the Sim Magic one. So they are quieter. Like this one, the Thrustmaster I got now is belt driven too. And my old one was gear driven and it clanked real bad.
Yeah, they're direct drive.
Oh, you got the direct. Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, he got the Sim Mini.
So hopefully,
So it's
Hopefully
even faster.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is like hopefully, like I'm not hoping for like like a half a second a lap gain or nothing, but I'm hoping that I can get a little bit more feel, like like rumble strip, the car getting loose, or whatever.
Did you say they sent you the Alpha?
The Alpha Mini.
Alpha Mini.
It's like super small. It's only like 10 Newton meters of force, but that's all I need because I don't like turn shit up anyway.
Yeah, with my Thrustmaster, I don't think I go above 4.
Yeah, I think that's
Like, I
pretty
think
much
I'm
where
at
I'm
like
at.
4.5 or something.
I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
actually, no. I'm at 8.
I'm gonna miss it though. I like hearing Jamie in Discord. Like you can hear when somebody hits him, especially in the yeah. It's like, oh, somebody hit him on the dirt track.
Turn the volume down. Jamie's about to be pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Just the base for that is 629 here. That's a damn good base, though. I've heard really good things. Good for you, man.
Yeah. Excited for you, man. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm looking forward to it, and it'll be cool to see what it's like, just to compare the two.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, direct drive I've heard is where it's at. I've got the dual servo. I got the T300, and that's been a huge upgrade from the G27 I used to have. That was a gear driven. But I had to do that last year because with the Windows upgrade on the computer, it didn't read. And I think Keith was behind me one time driving. We were on a straight, and all of a sudden my car just went. And he's like, "What happened?" I was like, "The wheel just turned off." It didn't. Sometimes they would quit.
Yeah. God, that sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like my my T300.
that's what I got. I love it.
I just added the Sparko wheel to it.
I'm hoping to get now. I know Keith has one. He brags about it, but I actually need it. I've got the smaller Stream Deck, the 15 button. I need to get a bigger one because I'm losing a lot of functionality, like camera controls and sound effects, and so that's my next eventual thing. The computer build I've had to do though kind of ate out my wallet.
Budget.
Yeah, that's gone. My budget for the year. My wife's just like, "What do you want for Christmas this year?" I was like, "We're already thinking about that." Nothing. Nothing.
Does your budget reset in like June or July, like most places?
No, I don't like spending money on myself, man. I really don't. And that when I found out that I had to get a new CPU and stuff, that hurt enough. And then when we finally put all of it together and everything, finding out that the motherboard wouldn't run the new CPU, all I wanted to do was throw up. I almost actually threw in the towel on the channel. Just I was like, I don't know if I can. Like what was that? What's that guy's name? They make a meme out of him, but it's like I don't know if I'm going to financially recover from this.
Oh, Tiger King.
Tiger King. There we go. But I was like, that was a huge bite, but I feel like anything worth doing, you have to do it right. And
Yep.
speaking of which, go ahead,
yeah.
man. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask if you had heard anything about what we were discussing last week.
That's exactly what I was about to bring up. The
Oh,
sponsorship.
look at that. Yeah.
The sponsorship. Last night, I had a conversation with the guys, about a half-hour long conversation. I was okay. I might as well give it out now because it is probably going to happen. It was disgruntled veterans. We've been talking to them. They felt like this is more in purview of the disgruntled vets motorsports or disgruntled motorsports. We're still working with them. Talked to one of their lead admins last night. They are going to discuss it probably today. I think they said they hope to have a decision for me by tomorrow at noon. But it looks like the sponsorship deal may be going forward.
Awesome.
So what will happen then is somehow, I don't know if they're gonna, I'm not gonna beg for handouts or anything as far as, but I got to find something to put behind me. I'm gonna put their overlays on, or their logos on the cars, and I told them that, and it would be on the stream. My hope is to bring them in here on one of these Zoom podcasts. They can give out their mission statement and what they hope for the channel and what I hope from them. We're still fingers crossed and for that we're actually going to get it. Nothing set in stone yet, but it is looking good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So would
Yeah, go ahead.
okay question,
You don't have to raise your hand.
Your Honor. Are you going to change? Sorry, is New Mission going to change its name and become Disgruntled Veterans Racing, or is it something like that, or are we staying like that but pairing up with them?
New Mission will still stay the same, but it'll be probably New Mission Motorsports brought to you by Disgruntled Vets Motorsports or something like that. That is going to still, that may have to come into the talks with them, how they want to do it. My main goal, and I told them, is I want to retain control of the channel. If they have criticism and constructive criticism and we like it, I like it, we like it, I am totally fine with it getting criticism. Anything to make this channel better. I mean, we know that we've had some issues with like the lag and stuff like that we fixed.
Yeah.
But this isn't about me. I just get to have fun. I'm actually trying to do something good with it. So whatever their guidance is, I'll go with. But as far as control of the channel, I want to maintain control of the name, the branding.
Yeah.
I mean, I just showed Marty a picture of what I plan on doing with us.
We have to get Jamie with the mullet.
We do. Like the mission brief overlay that, or not the overlay, the picture that we have right now, the banner is basically just the cars. But I'd like to find a way for people to see us. And I was thinking about doing something fun with it. So if we like took pictures of ourselves and put it into an app and made like a little cartoony and just fun, welcoming. And he's choking on himself. But I mean, I'm hoping for some changes. I'm hoping for some big support. I told them, go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
So you're trying to do this as a video podcast at some point, or you know?
No. You talking about actually seeing our faces?
Yeah, because I don't know if the world is ready for that.
No. I don't intend on doing that. All I intend on doing is like our faces drawn into like the overlay and like basically
it's like a caricature of us.
Yeah.
Basically
cool.
Making a cartoon version.
I don't know if you've actually looked back at the podcast that I've put out on YouTube after I edit them and everything, but the whole time you're just seeing the banner. It's just us talking with the banner. And then maybe someday if we did a special event, we could do a face reveal. It's like joking. Maybe someday we could do a face reveal. I'm not worried about that yet. We're far from it. I don't know. It's just...
I like the idea. A lot of people are going towards the caricatures. I see a bunch of broadcasters and those guys using it. Yeah. So it'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, just something fun, We'd have to have you grow your mullet back out.
Definitely. Everybody has doggos this morning.
Mine's upstairs.
I saw it earlier. It was in the back.
Was she?
Yeah.
Oh, I
These
didn't
guys
even
are losing their minds.
We'll see what
Mine
happens.
never leaves me alone.
I don't know. My wife tries to keep the kids and the dog and everything out from down here while we're doing this. Speaking of kids, you guys have kids. Has there been a song that's been driving you nuts? That's a kid song.
Yeah.
Baby Shark.
Okay, well that one too.
Oh man.
I'm glad my kids outgrew that.
Yeah, my kid's not even in it. I'm just tired of hearing it everywhere else.
Have you guys seen the movie Encanto yet?
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. That
Yup.
fucking movie. Dude, I'm gonna delete it off the Netflix or whatever.
I'm not gonna
Block
lie. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I'm in the car racing and I'm not really doing anything, I'm sitting there driving, singing "We Don't Talk About Bruno" while while racing. I'm so sick of this song, but it's good. I mean,
I didn't watch it, so
just
Alright,
look up
Ashley-
that video.
yeah. Ashley watched. No, hell no. I don't want to get
You'll-
stuck in my
You'll
head.
be stuck with it. And I tell you what, though, we're sitting there driving, and my Jeep has a system in it. It's
Purple
a stock system. My
Purple
purple
Jeep.
Jeep, but
With
it has a
angry
stock
eyes.
system- yeah, with angry eyes. Well, no, it's just got the
Angry
brow.
eye.
It's got the brow. But
Like,
no, my wife's just like, okay, don't judge. I gotta hear this with the system. So she's like, we're driving down Main Street, banging. We don't talk about Bruno. I'm like, oh my god.
Please tell me doors and everything are off.
2 of them were. I had my doors off last week, and then yesterday we woke up and there's snow.
Dude, I'm tired of waking up every day to a different season.
Yep.
It's like, what we got today, kids? Open the door and find out.
We woke up this morning, it was 19 degrees. And I was like, are you kidding me? And then tomorrow it's supposed to be like low of 61, high of 78.
Yeah, the other night we went to bed with the AC on. We woke up, it was 61 or like 60. Like in the house, it was like in the 20s outside. It was ridiculous. It's like every day, just new season.
But hey, at least our gas prices are still less than $6 for now, JV.
Okay,
What are you guys
Jamie's
at now?
is
I don't want to fucking talk
$6
about
squared.
Jamie's like, fuck you.
it's like okay, yeah, I get it. It's funny, but on the other hand, it's like fucked up.
No, it's ridiculous.
Oh, it is.
It's
Like,
I feel bad for you guys. Like we're at I think 449. Maybe it jumped to 499. Diesel's at like 520.
Yeah, diesel here's like 649, 659.
And you just got a diesel.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is gas is the same price.
Whoa.
And premium is like $7 a gallon.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Are y'all allowed to use red diesel or no? Not out there.
I don't know.
Y'all can.
No.
I get the gist. He's
I got
like- Yeah, he's like, no, we don't.
Don't get pulled over running that shit.
Really?
Yeah, out here, well, like, I mean, I'm sure Marty knows, but if you get caught running like off highway diesel in a truck that's on highway, kiss your ass goodbye.
Really?
Because you're not paying federal taxes on it.
Yep.
Or you're
If the government's not making money, you're in trouble.
can't run it. And so my grandpa, this is my grandpa, okay? He was born in 1941 in fucking Marks, Mississippi, okay? But he said that the only difference between diesel and kerosene is like the color.
Yes.
And the reason why they did that is because the government had to find a way to tax it. And then they made off-road diesel like red. So that when they would pull over big rigs or whatever, if and checked their tanks. If they had red fuel, they were screwed because it's only used for tractors. But he said, "Is the government way of fucking you?" And I'm just like, "Yep." So, anyways,
And,
diesel sucks, fuel sucks, government control sucks, but hey.
well,
Good morning.
it's because the economy is quote unquote doing better.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Build
it's just
back better.
politics for you.
Hire back people that you fired doesn't mean you created new jobs. Anyways,
Yeah. We all have our opinions. Gotta love the way things are going. Hey, we'll be right back after this quick thing from our sponsors here. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you in a minute. Hey everybody, if you like what you're hearing right now, check out New Mission Motorsports on Twitch, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Check out their YouTube page, check out their Facebook page. We're everywhere. Also, if you're looking for a great racing league, check out Freaky Fast Racing, currently running Sunday nights and Wednesday nights, trucks and GT3s. Check us out, follow us, like, subscribe, show your friends. Hey, appreciate all your help. The only channel dedicated to helping veterans and their families. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
yeah.
Yo, I always try to hit it while he's saying something, just to see if we can catch him saying something. Yeah,
Don't forget, we have to hit the button first. We have to allow ourselves to be recorded first.
Oh, do you?
Yep. It says to allow or to leave.
Oh, damn it. I was trying to catch you off guard. You could hear in the last podcast, though, he was about to say something, and I was like, oh, what were you going to say? That was an accident on my part, though.
I try to keep her PG-13.
Yeah, we're
Nah.
adults. We're adults. If people don't like us, we're all allowed to have your opinion. It's fine. But hey, we hope to build something out of this. So.
I guess they can change the channel.
Yeah. I just hope y'all
We don't
stay,
want-
though.
Yeah, we don't want you to.
Yeah, we don't want you to.
We don't want you
Please
to.
So,
Oh man.
something I was telling you about earlier, Marty. Remember I was telling you about, like,
Oh.
my wife got me something inspired by you. So
Oh.
I'm the only one in my house that likes seafood. And it sucks. I don't get it very often. My wife found a recipe for gumbo.
Ooh.
And we spent this morning putting together this huge crock pot. Essentially, I'm going to end up feeding my neighbors too, because we have a lot. But she's got all the stuff: shrimp, crab, sausage, okra. Man, is it smelling good to me
Yeah.
anyway.
I'm not big on the okra gumbo, like or seafood gumbo.
No,
Mm-mm.
I love seafood.
We had chicken, sausage, something else in the gumbo that my wife made with that sauce and seasoning that Marty had.
Nice.
It was delicious.
Y'all use the that jar roux?
Yeah.
Yep, that's good.
I
I'll
put-
have to get Corey turned on to that.
I put that tiger sauce on like everything, dude.
Dude, that tiger sauce is amazing, and I couldn't find any the other night.
Tiger
That's-
sauce.
Oh man.
Like boiled shrimp, you dip boiled shrimp in there, and it's perfect.
I got another 2 pounds of shrimp that I got to do something with. So my wife got 4 pounds of shrimp for this, and I'm like, I mean, I'm game for it, but I was like, the pot wasn't
Yeah.
big enough.
What did y'all do for y'all roux? Did y'all make like a homemade roux for it?
Yeah, the recipe called for it. Like, we just followed the recipe, and it took a good probably 40 minutes to prep both of us, but I was kind of rushing. And then I was
flour and oil.
yeah,
Just keep stirring. Yeah.
I was actually late coming here because I made a mistake. I haven't smelled that Crayola seasoning in a while. And opening the thing, it got on my hand, and I was like, "Oh, it's on my hand." And I went to go smell it, and I got my nose too close, and that's why I was late. I was blowing my nose because it went right up in my sinuses. Oh my god, that hurt.
That's awesome. Yeah, we have it's jar roux.
Mm.
And like it's like a pre-made roux, has the oil. You just drain the oil out and take the roux. It saves a good bit of time, and it's really quality roux. So I'll have to get you turned on to that.
I'll have to try it. I don't know if we like. I don't normally go looking for the ingredients, so it's probably somewhere here in the grocery store. But
Yeah, this one's made from my my hometown.
oh, it's local.
The guy that Yeah, the guy that owns it was my pitching coach in Little League, so it's that local.
Yeah, but you're down there. You guys have good food like that. We don't. We actually
Yeah,
we went to a local brewery the other day here, and I'm not gonna give the name away, but nothing was good. Like they're supposed to have like these exquisite burgers and everything, and I almost had to give it back because it was raw.
Whoa.
Like the meat was like, you know how you can spread like ground beef,
Mhm.
like when it's raw, and it like that's how the burger was. It was so disgusting.
Oh.
And then yeah, the house salad had this like lemon dressing, and it was and then the beer itself, I ordered a beer, and think of the sourest candy you can think of. And it
Oh.
was that beer. Oh yeah, it was so I was like, babe, I can't hardly drink this. But for seven
And
fucking 50, I swallowed.
and last night the question that we had asked the other night, I asked that to some friends last night, and they all broke it down the same way that I did. It's like, well, how long does that incident have to last for? Like, you remember the 99 to 1%?
No, what? I'm
When we were in Discord the other night, I think it was in Discord. You had asked the 99% of a certain act versus the last 1%.
oh yeah, I remember. Yeah. Yeah,
I was
no.
asking the friends about it last night, and they just kind of broke it down to like time limits. They're like, man, like if it's like a 60-minute one, like I'll just take the last 1%.
Oh my god. The fact that they broke it down.
Yeah, that's exactly what I had done too.
No, I mean my response was like, no, I'll just kill myself. Thanks.
So the restaurant you were talking about, is that like, was that supposed to be like a fine dining type thing?
It's like it's just a local brew house, like, and they have like
Okay.
nice, like, it's supposed to be like nice food and burgers and stuff like that. Like, my wife, unfortunately, she doesn't drink, and not unfortunately, I mean that's her choice, and you know, it's fine. But she wanted to take me there because I do like good craft beers, and the beer was fucking disgusting. And then
Yeah.
she's like, "Can I have a Coke?" And they're like, "We don't serve Coke." I'm like, "Well, can I have Pepsi?" She's like, "We don't serve Pepsi." And my wife's
They
like,
they didn't have like, see, the place that we always play with our band is a brewery, and they have all their beers, which their beers are amazing. It's a Huckleberry Brewery,
mm-hmm.
and it's freaking amazing. Like their stuff is delicious. But they allow kids and stuff because of it's an open establishment, and we're playing like in the backyard on a stage and stuff. So when my son always comes, they don't have like Cokes and stuff like that, but they have like strawberry, like not juice, strawberry soda, grape soda, stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
see, my wife didn't even all they had for her to drink was water.
that sucks. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, you did.
Yeah,
what?
and then like
And you
I
look
ate my
at that.
burger. I ate my burger because it was, you know, whatever. The barbecue sauce covered the taste of the raw beef. But
In
Ugh.
California,
what's that?
in California, when you eat your meal at a restaurant, they don't give you water unless you ask for it.
Well, that's all they had. She's like, I'll just take a water.
Yeah, because the rich people got to water their lawns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's so political. It's great.
That's crazy.
Dude, California sucks.
Yeah. You
Dude,
need,
like
you need
bad,
to get the hell out of there.
bad.
You need to get the hell
What I
out of
was
there,
gonna
man.
what I was gonna say is that like for us, like you
Sorry.
go to a mom and pop like hole in the wall like type restaurant, like where the floors are greasy and you're like sticking to them and stuff like
Mhm.
that. The best food ever.
Oh yeah.
Like plate lunches and stuff from like gas stations, like fucking amazing. And then like you go other places and it's like like you go to fine dining and stuff and it's terrible.
This
Yeah,
doesn't have Julio's hair in it. I don't want it.
Sir, you're putting your own pubes in it. Oh yeah.
Dang it. You
Like,
got me.
was that Family Guy episode where he's like, he like pulls a dead guy out from under the table and puts it in his soup, and he's like, "There's a dead guy in my soup." They're like, "Oh, we're sorry about that." And then you see Chris try it, and the guy's not dead, so he beats the dude up. It's so fucking great. I love that show.
Oh.
No, but yeah, like my wife, like that whole meal the other day cost us more than $60. And even my wife's sandwich is so bad, she took like 3 bites of it and she's like, I can't. And it cost us $60 to not eat lunch, get crappy beer and raw beef.
And water.
Yeah,
She
and
couldn't drink
water.
anything else.
I'm like, this is no.
Yeah. Tap water.
Probably was.
Oh,
Ran that-
guaranteed.
They pull the hose off the back of the toilet and fill it up through there.
Yeah.
It just dunked it.
Yeah.
Went out back with the garden hose.
Yeah. This
Hey,
is
that-
our
that-
fine water.
Yeah, I grew up on that garden hose. That garden hose. Oh, there's something about that plastic it runs through. It's probably full of
It's
cancer,
amazing.
but man, it had flavor.
Yeah.
Amen.
It's some good tasting cancer right there.
You know, it's like you get like a little flash of a memory, you know, and you know, like hear it, taste it, smell it, feel it, you know.
Oh god, yeah.
That's fucking water hose water, dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or I don't know how it is for y'all, but here in the South, if you forget to turn the hose on and let it run for a second, you turn that thing on, it's like blistering hot, like boiling your
yeah.
mouth.
oh yeah. You gotta let the water out of the hose first.
Yeah,
Because the sun will bake the crap out of it. I actually
I've seen it happen a couple of times. It's
that
just
happened to
like,
my son last year. He was playing with the hose and he went to turn the water on because he's figured out how to do that, and he was sitting there pointing it at his head, not intentionally,
yeah,
but he turned it on and it popped him and he just started screaming and it was hot and he's like hot, 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 hot. I mean, you guys know he's a nonverbal
Yeah.
autistic, so this is one word he kept saying. He's like yelling hot, 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 and I'm just laughing. I felt bad, but I was dying. It's like I didn't even have to do it to you. You did it.
yeah. I've seen some kids get like really, really burned from it.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God.
yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't get too bad. It didn't even turn his skin red, but he found out the hard way. I'd rather him learn that way and not get burned. But
Yeah. Poor thing.
well, I tell him, I was like, you don't touch it, because one day I went out there and he got a hold of it. I've actually had to hide the hose now. Whenever I use it, I have to put the hose away and actually have to seal off the faucet with a plug now. But I went out there one day, and at some point in time, we have no idea how long it had been doing it, but he turned the water on and left it. Our backyard was like flooded, like bad.
I'm gonna make sure. Let me see. Ashley, how many times have you flooded the backyard from leaving the water on, trying to fill up the pool? Say it louder. There you go. More than a handful. I would always like wake up to go to work like 5 a.m. I could hear like the hose running and stuff, and
It's been running all
backyard
night.
was just water. Yeah, like before sun had went down the night before, because we needed a couple inches or something in the pool, so she just put it in there and then basically it would fill up, fall out, and then just water the yard.
If
Can't
Jamie
cut
did that in
grass for, like, 2
California,
weeks.
he'd be dead.
Yeah,
Dude, my
death
neighbor
penalty.
like called the police on me.
Oh God.
Like if you water your lawn out here, it's like they like the homeowners association or whatever, they'll like hang your ass, dude.
You
That's
have
crazy.
a HOA in your area?
Yeah, like the
Oof.
lady that I rent from,
Yeah.
this is HOA.
Oh man.
And so like, yeah,
We were looking at a HOA one time just for shits and giggles. Just the neighborhood trying to figure out how much these people charge for HOA. The HOA fee was like almost $1,000 a month.
yeah.
Oh my God.
I was like, what the? I have to pay you another $1,000 on top of my mortgage?
Yeah, they don't really do anything, but
No.
you can't do anything, and I'm almost done. I feel like like if I was in prison right now, I feel like I'd be making my bed, getting ready to leave
You guys got an idea where you're going?
Virginia.
Well, it's local to me, at least a little bit.
Yeah, well, I'm looking for that area, and I'm just going to load up my stuff and go.
Do you have to take a loan out for the fuel?
No,
The fuel to get over here. I'm sorry, man. Out there,
Ship
like
the truck out.
I've always wanted to go on a trip around the country and everything.
Right.
My wife was actually talking about it the other day, and we're like looking at this route that you can see all the monuments and stuff. And I'm like, man, I couldn't imagine even taking that trip right now. How much that would cost with fuel.
Yeah. Well,
In a sleeper bus, you should do it.
all it does is
Yeah.
the cost of fuel just drives. It just makes it harder for people to get around, and then they're gonna push the electric car agenda, and then you're gonna be limited even further.
Speaking of the electric car agenda, this I forgot to mention this. Did you guys see about NASCAR and Tesla right now?
Yeah.
I don't even know how to think about or how I feel about that. Tesla's gonna put in an electric car and they want to have it ready by 2024 for NASCAR exhibition events. And I'm like,
Doesn't F1, not F1, but the whole Formula, don't they
Yeah.
already have one?
they've got the
Don't they have
Formula
an
E.
electric series?
Yeah, Formula E. It's like
Yep.
a Formula One light.
Yep. To me though, go
But
ahead.
they get after it, and they actually have an E off-road series too, which is like the Dakar style trucks, and they run like a short course. And I mean, I don't.
I don't like it. Like to me, if you like NASCAR, you like the sound. If you're going to a NASCAR race to socialize, you're in the wrong sport.
Yep.
So I just don't like it. And then I know there's a lot of risk. Like I don't know if you guys watch Grand Tour or whatever, but a few years ago, Richard Hammond in the Grand Tour got in an accident in an electric car. It was the Rimac, I think it was called. That car, after his accident, it broke his legs, which is fine. I mean, I get that. But the car itself kept catching fire for 5 days after the wreck because of the battery.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
I have a story about that.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I am taking classes for welding and diesel, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the semester, I should have 2 diesel certificates and 3 welding certificates. And at this college that I go to, they were building an electric car. And this was like maybe 10, 11 years ago, building an electric car. And it had lithium ion battery pack in it.
Mhm.
And they left it on a charger. Somebody left it on a charger over the weekend. And
Oh boy.
nobody noticed at the school that I went to because there were no fire alarms installed inside.
Oh God.
And it's an old brick building that was built in like the 70s. And it's a brick building.
You're good.
And the only way that the fire was noticed was somebody was driving by on the highway. It saw like black smoke pouring out of like an open window. So the fire department shows up, and that lithium ion battery melted a 10K hoist, like the car hoist, like a car lift.
Yeah, it melted it.
It completely melted that, the one next to it, half of the one next to it. And because I guess the contents of the battery are like radioactive or some shit, they had to hire a hazmat team to come in and take every single piece of equipment in the garage, diesel building, all of that apart, completely clean it, paint the whole inside, and redo it all and put it all back. And they paid like $1 million for it.
Oh my God. See, when I worked at a dealership after I got out of the Army, I went to school and started working at a dealership. And whenever we got an electric car in the shop, that just for safety, that bay or that lift had to be surrounded by, basically don't cross tape. Everything had to be like rubberized around it and everything. It was ridiculous. So now you want to put these electric cars around all these crews. They're all in the same garage. And it's like, to me, there's just too much risk. I do think going to electric vehicles in a way is beneficial. I know it's all environmental and stuff, but I don't think that's the answer. I really don't. Like, there's still the mining of the material for it is worse than actually pumping fossil fuels. I mean, and then that's why we have catalytic converters.
Do you know that current diesels from 2010 and newer have like a 0 carbon footprint?
Yes, they do. With the secondary cat system.
Yep, and DPF, and they
Yep.
have a like plasma catalytic converters that like zap the soot inside of the exhaust.
Yeah, I mean, coal rolling is a thing of the past unless you illegally modify your vehicle.
Right. Or if it didn't come with a cat, you just don't run one.
Yeah.
So,
Zero diesel.
but the new diesels are amazing, and then now they have here at these gas pumps, 76 has biodiesel, and it's called R95 high C tank, and it's like basically like high octane diesel, and it's biodiesel.
I'm sorry, you said 76. The gas station 76?
Yeah,
I didn't even know those are still around. I haven't seen one of those in decades.
yeah, and they only like it's like a new thing that they're testing out. Was they were like, we're gonna put R95 diesel at only certain gas stations to see how it works out.
Yeah.
And my diesel instructor was like, if you could run it, run it. And so that's where I go. And it's actually a little bit cheaper than number 2 diesel.
The one thing I hate about the new environmental diesels, air quotes, is not smelling the diesel. Like, one of the best parts of a diesel truck is the smell of diesel.
You like that?
Like, oh God, I love it. Me and my dad, I used to ride with my dad up to Indiana. We used to go pick up Dutchman campers from, I think it was Goshen. And man, like, just the smell of like the truck stops and that old diesel truck. I love the smell of diesel.
I must be an anomaly because you're not the only person that I've worked with, especially in this industry, but I don't like it. I mean, it's not that I hate it. It's just like I tolerate it. It is what it is. It's not terrible, but I'm partial to fuel or gas exhaust. Racing fuel, especially, man, that's a
I mean,
sweet.
I'm partial to racing fuel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
racing fuel,
like
man.
the smell of just being in the pits and all that
Yeah.
at the track. But diesel, man, just the diesel just warming up, just rumbling. Oof, love that.
Really? I guess I just never had that like or appeal to it.
And it's
Yeah.
not waterboarding if you use diesel.
You have a good point there. You do have a good point. It won't last as long if you're using diesel either.
You're more,
Recycle.
you're more expensive.
That's why, yeah, exactly. Recycle. You just circulate it.
Yeah,
You only need a gallon of it. Just
Yeah,
keep
we're environmentally friendly. We
Yeah.
recycle.
I don't condone any of this, but it does work if you get a little pump.
Wow.
I'm a
You
bad
could also
person.
12-volt battery that you used prior to run the pump.
Yeah, see? Yeah. Just put
We're
some
fine.
batteries in series to keep them running a little longer.
Yeah. Diesel generator.
Yeah.
On this week's episode, we talk about electric cars.
Gumbo and
Diesel.
waterboarding.
And yeah,
There's our
waterboarding,
thumbnail. Gumbo and waterboarding.
and California sucks.
Yeah.
You know what? I think a lot of the people here,
Go.
I'm just being kind here. I think a lot of the people here mean well, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I think that they do actually mean well, but they may potentially be misinformed about some things
Are you
Or
talking
how-
about the people listening to the channel or the people in California?
in California.
Yeah.
And
Because their leaders were dropped on their heads.
yeah, it's because
A lot.
they're basic California is like a media experiment,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
And-
a Truman Show type thing. Yeah.
and I think that the people mean well because they, but they're being fooled, and it sucks.
Mhm.
You need to get out of there before the rest of America goes over there with a bunch of crowbars and starts hitting at the San Andreas Fault, knocking you guys into the ocean. I've thought it before. I was like, I'm waiting for that thing just to crack so that California goes away.
I mean, Tool's
Oh.
been singing about it for years, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think it will, because this is like a the type of fault that it is. California won't break off, but one day San Francisco will be parallel with LA.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
not
crazy
like
to think
not
about.
years or anything. Like,
Well, I had something I wanted to say, but I'm probably not appropriate for the show.
Say it, you gotta say it now, or at
no,
least edit it.
So
no.
I did not inhale. I just alluded to the
Yeah.
fact.
Can you put it in the chat maybe so we can see it?
we can go offline and talk about this.
Jimmy, can you pull that up?
Producers, can you help us with that one?
we actually need the sponsorship to go through, guys.
Oh yeah. I forgot. Yeah. Never mind. We
trying
got
to keep-
relationships riding on this thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about the comment about the California leaders.
Oh well, I'm sure they all feel the same.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I
it's
The
I'm
nice
sure it's a
thing
proven
is-
fact.
hate
The
to
nice
speak-
thing is, it's like the sponsorship. We're all in the same boat. Like they even asked me last night. They're like, "Are you a veteran?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." So I mean, it was a decent conversation last night. So hopefully that'll keep moving forward. So,
Oh man.
oh man, this tattoo is really bothering the crap out of me.
Oh,
Oh no, dude! I got up this morning. I was like, my wife. I can't reach it. Obviously, it's on my back. But I was like, "Here, can you put the stuff on?" And she's like, "You might want to jump in the shower real quick," because all of it was just like peeling this morning.
Oh, that's the
Ugh.
part I hate. It itches so much.
Oh, it does.
God. My calf was the worst. Whenever my turtle on my calf started like flaking up,
Yeah.
it killed me not to rub my calf the entire time. It
Ugh.
was the worst.
do you guys have any like? Cause like I have tattoos. I have 2 sleeves and stuff. Do you guys have like tattoos on the inside of your biceps and shit, like in here?
No, my wife does.
Yeah, because that stuff, when that stuff peeled, like all up in my armpit.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
what was
like-
weird? What was weird about this? And Jamie, if you have it, you'll understand. When this like healed, the skin is supposed to flex, and whenever it heals, it's like all of a sudden it's stiff. And that thing, it literally hurt whenever it was healing because every time you flex, it's like pulling all that skin. Like it was unlike any of the other ones I've had.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Well, I mean, I've said it before. This one on my back. I mean, this is a cover up. And if this was my first tattoo, I'd probably never get another one. This thing has
Really?
been brutal, and I've got one more session. Hopefully, just one more to
Oh,
get it done.
I don't have any on my back.
Oh, it's brutal. Like everybody in there, like they said that most people only go like an hour, hour and a half when they do backs because it sucks. And then there was one guy in there, I guess, the day before, and they said that he's actually started his 7 years ago, but he never came back because it hurt so bad, and they finally worked on him the last couple months to get it done. But I'm like, really?
Let's see, this one I fell asleep on. Like whenever we were doing like all the detail
Yeah.
of the alligator and all that, like I fell asleep.
My arm wasn't so bad. I mean, I got my first one when I was 18, and I loved it. But
Ashley, I mean hers, she literally doesn't feel it. Her pain tolerance is like unreal. Like I've never seen anybody with pain tolerance like hers. And like everyone that they're like, hey, this is gonna really hurt, and she's like,
Send
it's
it,
okay.
bud.
dude,
The worst one for me, let's see.
I
It's
have
like the inside right here.
yeah,
Right
those-
here.
yeah.
This little point right
yeah,
here. This
I
is
can imagine.
this is one written by Caden. He had wrote a little strip for me. So I had that tattooed on. And then our conversation about our son right here.
yeah.
That's me, Ashley, Caden, the one we lost. I guess I need to add the other one.
That's
I
really
was
cool.
thinking
though.
about maybe doing like an egg or something like that.
That's cool.
And I got my base and my cross. This was my sister-in-law. The cancer ribbon. It's kind of hard to see. Cancer ribbon and the paw, because she always like bred dogs and stuff like that.
Yeah, the one I'm getting done on my back is pretty much like a compilation of my military career and memorial for those that I lost. I've lost quite a few friends, but there's 5 in particular that I was really close to. So I'm getting their dog tags, or them in dog tags on my back.
That's awesome.
So
Dude, I mean, I love everything that I have has, meaning,
yeah,
and it's like, I love that, making a memorial, on you that you see every day.
yeah,
So
it's a little bit difficult with it being on my back, but I needed to get rid of what was there.
yeah, but it's still there. I mean,
Yeah.
it's there, you see it, or whenever you do come across it, it means something to you.
And my wife likes it too. It's pretty much my own design. I mean, I did take it off, like some of the stuff off of the internet and combine different things, but I got to add stuff to it. And
That's cool. Yeah, the only other one I have that I didn't show is my calf. It's 2 Polynesian turtles. It's like a turtle with another turtle on its back, and that represents Caden.
I heard
And
the
then
calf. I'm sorry.
the calf isn't bad at all. And this one,
Yeah.
I had the thin blue line right here. I got this one. This was my first one, and I got it right after graduating the academy.
Yeah, like you said, I've heard the calf isn't bad, but I've had a couple friends said that when they went around to the shin, that was brutal.
See, my tattoo artist said that the worst he ever had was his calf. And the guy that does like our setups and stuff for one of our bands, he said his calf, he did both calves, and like that was the most painful that he's had. And mine was nothing. I mean, it was, but I love the feeling. Like, I like needles and weird stuff like that.
I don't. That's
Like,
why we
I like
stopped this one though.
yeah, I like the feeling of getting a shot. Like,
Really?
I like the feel of the needle going through the muscle. It's really weird.
Yeah, it's a little. No,
I'd be
I'm
a
good.
great I'd be a great addict, but no.
Well, it's like
Yes.
there was a guy years ago that used to go to a tattoo shop up in Michigan. He would actually pay for them to run needles up and down him. He never got a tattoo, but it would just
Wow.
be an empty needle, and it was the strangest thing. I was like, really,
Yeah,
dude?
there's something about the sound and the feeling though. I love it.
Well, it sounds different
that-
now.
Yeah, the new
new
ones
guns?
are so much quieter. Yep.
So,
For me,
Feel
it's
them less too.
what's that mean, Jamie?
smell.
You broke out.
The tattoo smells.
Yeah,
That's what, like, I sit if I get a new tattoo, I sit down, and as soon as they start tattooing me, I'm like, why the frick did I do this, man? Like, this sucks.
oh,
And then I smell it, and I'm like, okay. Like, I don't know. There's the smell. I don't know what it is.
after my first session with this, I didn't want to go back, but I was like, I'm not leaving this half empty. I mean, all I pretty much got the first go round, I was like 3 hours of outlines.
God.
Oh, yeah, it was like 3
Uh,
hours of outline work done on the first one. I was like, oh my God. And then the next one, we're saving, it's right over my spine, the entire length. Well, about 11 to 12 inches of spine work. And she's like, that's going to be the most brutal. And we just stopped there.
my alligator is so detailed that it took 3 hours, like just going over the same skin, and it was so raw. Let me see if I could try and show y'all. It's like, because he has all the like little scales, and see like
Oh,
all
yeah.
the detail on the scales, and even like the head and all that. So it's
That's
like
a cool ass tattoo, though.
all those little squares.
Took fucking forever. Single needle work, too, probably.
Just 3 hours sitting on that same level
Ugh.
of skin. Yeah, I felt like I was ripped open.
Well, guys, I think it's about time to wrap it up. I have to say, this is by far becoming one of my favorite times of the week, putting this together.
Yep.
I think I got it set down on schedule now. I think this will be released every Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm hoping. I found out on YouTube I can actually schedule release. So even if I get it done, I can have a set time.
Mhm.
But hey, thank you for joining us, everybody. I appreciate you guys being here. Join in the chat and join some talk of Gumbo and how California sucks. And the fact that Jamie's stuck there. I hope you get here, man. I hope you get out of there.
I'm driving to come to make it.
You guys enjoy your week. Enjoy the beginning of season 2 in iRacing, and thank God week 13 is over. Everybody have a great week. Take it easy. Take care of each other. And if you need to talk, hit me up, man. You know where I am. Have a good day, everyone.